Hello and welcome back to Toys Cats. Today we're going to be restoring the Cut and Style Barbie from 1994. She's a beautiful Barbie and one of 4 in the series. I'm very excited to restore her with you today. We're now going to remove the elastic in her hair. This came in her hair, so I'm not sure what's underneath. Let's hope there's nothing terrible and no haircut, no hair missing. Now that we have her hair unraveled, it feels like there might be some sort of soap or shampoo in it. Maybe from not being rinsed out fully, I'm not quite sure. Now we'll take a closer look at her bangs just to ensure that there are no strands left in the longer pieces of hair. Her bangs look great, we have nothing to worry about here. Now we'll take a look at the neck, and the joint looks good, it's nice and tight. The back of the head, the Velcro looks great, there's no issues there, which is perfect. When we look at her hair in this lighting, you can really see the leftover product. I'm hoping it comes out easily as I'm still not sure what it is. We'll thoroughly rinse her hair now with both cold and hot water, just to see if any of the product comes out before we use any other shampoo or soap. It didn't look like anything came out with just the water, so now we're going to try some nice quality shampoo. It smells great, I wish I could share that with you. Since this Barbie is cleaner than some of the other ones I've worked on so far, there's no need for dish soap at this time. We'll just give her a very thorough rinse before conditioning. We want to get the toothbrush in there to make sure we get a thorough and deep cleaning. I want to get any of those gray blackish marks off of Barbie's toes. And now it's time for a good rinse. Now we'll remove those pesky hairs from around her earrings. You can use anything like a toothpick or anything maybe that has a pointed edge to it just to make it a little bit easier. But you also want to make sure that you don't scrape Barbie's face at all or any of her accessories. Now let's make sure we have all the hair removed from around her earrings. Now we'll use shampoo on Barbie a second time, just to ensure any of the flakes that I saw earlier came out of her hair, and just to make sure that any leftover residue is removed before we use the conditioner. Time for another thorough rinsing. Now that the shampoo is all rinsed out, we'll go ahead and we'll squeeze out that excess water before conditioning. This is the first round of conditioning, and we're going to let it sit for a couple of nights just to ensure that the hair becomes nice and soft. I'm making sure all of her hair is covered, just so it's nice and easy to work with when we go to curl it. And now I'm going to rinse out any of the excess conditioner that might be touching her face or painted areas, before letting her sit for several nights. Now it's time to rinse out the conditioner from her first conditioning. We'll use the toothbrush to gently get out any leftover or stuck on conditioner, and then I'll also make sure to thoroughly scrub her scalp and the Velcro on the back of her head, just to make sure that nothing is left behind. The hair looks great, and as you can see, it's much less shiny than when we started, which is perfect. Now we're going to get out those pesky tangles. First, we're going to use a spray bottle filled with water to dampen the hair again before we brush it. Now it's time for a good brushing, and hopefully you enjoy the sparkles along with the sounds. Now it's time to comb. We're going to go ahead and use the larger side of the comb to get out the tangles, and then we'll switch to the smaller side to get any of the teeny tiny ones we might have missed. Now we'll work on her bangs. I'm going to hold her hair in place as I try to pull out those frizzy little strands, which are actually her bangs. Time for a quick rinse just to get out any shampoo that I might have missed before brushing. Now it's time for her second and final conditioning before we finally get to the good stuff, which is fixing up her hair. This round of conditioning will sit for another 2 nights just to ensure that it's very soft, and once again so we can work with it when we curl it. Just like before, we want to ensure that no conditioner is left on her face while she sits. In the meantime, we'll work on getting an ink stain out of Barbie's vest. First, we'll dab rubbing alcohol on the ink stain. Then we'll move on to hairspray, which we will gently rub into the vest. We'll give the vest another spritz of hairspray. Then we'll gently scrub the affected area. I'll repeat these steps a few times until I notice a difference. Now that the ink stain is pretty much gone, I'm going to go ahead and use some gentle soap to get any rubbing alcohol or hairspray out of the vest. Now that Barbie's hair is dry after her second conditioning, you can see that her hair is much less shiny and it's back to its normal state. We're going to brush Barbie's hair one more time to get rid of any new tangles before we go ahead and style it. I want Barbie's hair to be nice and big, so we're going to gently steam it just to ensure we don't lose too much volume. To gently steam, I hold the nozzle further away from Barbie's head and I just steam for longer. We'll give her hair a quick comb just to ensure we're achieving the volume we want. A little bit more steam, then it'll be time to curl. Getting her hair into curlers was not graceful at all, so here we have her hair already in curlers and I'm going to be steaming it to set it. This way we don't have to use any product, it's just steam. We'll steam our hair a little bit more here, then I'll let it sit for about an hour or so just to let the hair dry within the curlers. In the meantime, we can take a look at our sealed 1994 Barbie Hair Refill pack. We'll take a closer look at the packaging before we jump into opening it. That's right, we're going to open a sealed refill pack from 1994. As you can see from the packaging, the doll came in 4 variations and they're all just so cute. I wish I had all of them, but unfortunately we just have Barbie right now. In order from left to right, you have Christy, Barbie, Midge, and Teresa. Here you can see this package is worth 2 Barbie stamps, which could be mailed in to get free or exclusive items. Now let's get to the good stuff, which is opening this sealed package. If you're enjoying this video so far, please consider subscribing and liking, and if you have already, thank you so much as it helps us a lot. I was trying so hard to be patient here, but oh my goodness, was I excited to get inside to see what everything was like. Finally, we have hair extensions. Let's take a closer look at them inside the packaging. I'm going to remove the hair elastics, but I'm not sure if they'll be usable. They look pretty brittle. And I broke one immediately. Let's just tuck those back in there where they'll be safe. It appears I broke the pink one as well. The brush is very cute as it matches her outfit. I believe that each of the refill packs comes with its own coordinating brush depending on the hair color. Now it's time to take out the first hair extension. It's so cute and so long. Before we attach it though, let's take a look at some of the other accessories. This is Barbie's vest, the one that comes with her. The ink stain came out quite nicely for the purposes of this video, and after the video is done I will work on getting the rest of it out. This is the Cut and Style Barbie skirt that came with her. I'm going to show you all angles of the skirt just because I like to know exactly what I'm looking for when I'm looking for a particular item for a toy. This is a Wet and Wild Barbie bracelet that I thought would be cute with her outfit. This vest belongs to Midge with the beautiful red hair. And this is the matching skirt to Midge's vest. The reason I'm showing you these additional accessories is because they're also from the Cut and Style line, and because at the end of the video I'll put Barbie in all of these outfits just to show the different options you can make with the different outfits. This is the yellow skirt that belongs to the beautiful brunette Teresa. I only have the yellow skirt right now, unfortunately, but I'm still excited to have it. As I mentioned earlier, Christy has the orange outfit, but we do not have any of those pieces at this time that I can share with you. This headband and the pink one coming up both belong to Teresa, the Barbie with the yellow outfit. Both headbands are stretchy, which is great and allows them to fit every Barbie. You can see just how stretchy they are. Now that we have all the outfit pieces ready, you can watch me struggle to take the shoes out of the container. Let's go ahead and compare the shoe options to find the best ones to match Barbie's outfit. And it looks like we have a winner. Now it's time for those finishing touches and we'll fix up her hair. Time to attach the hair refill from the package we opened earlier. I want to keep her hair completely out of the way because I'm going to need as much of it as I can to make it as big as possible. We'll remove the cute little hairband to make way for the big curls. Time to remove the curlers that we set earlier with the steamer. It looks like it worked well and we got those big juicy curls I was hoping for. Now I'll work on gently separating them to achieve that big frizzy hair look that I love in those 90s Barbies. I'll brush out the top of her head a little bit just to ensure that there's enough volume that you can't see any of her scalp or any of the extensions. Now I'll brush out those long, luscious extensions. I'm just going to fiddle with the hair a little bit just to ensure that the curls are set and there's enough coverage before we take a look to see if we need to curl the extensions or not. Now let's take a quick 360-degree look. Ooh, I don't like that. I think we're going to need to curl her hair for sure. Poof, we're in curlers. And just like that, we're back out again. The hair extensions have been curled and set in the same way as earlier. Now we're going to pull these beautiful curls apart in order to achieve the frizzy, let's say, voluminous look that I'm hoping for. Oh yes, this is exactly what I was hoping my cut and style Barbie would look like. Now let's enjoy a before and after. Her hair turned out exactly as I had hoped, and I couldn't be happier. The vest is gorgeous, and I'm so glad we can't see that pesky ink stain anymore. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you had as much fun watching the video as I had making it. If you enjoyed this experience, please be sure to subscribe and like so I can continue to make videos like this for you. Thank you again for watching, and have a wonderful day.